Good morning. My name is Ashley Stetler, and I'm here this morning to talk to you about dyslexia, a hidden disability. Have you ever wondered if you or someone you know is dyslexic? When we think of somebody with dyslexia, we may think of somebody who confuses their right with their left, or their words run with fun, or even the numbers 6 with 9. But dyslexia is so much deeper than that. By definition, dyslexia is characterized as a learning disorder by reading difficulty. It affects children of normal intelligence, normal vision, and of boys and girls equally. I want to give you an idea first of how common dyslexia is. Dyslexia affects 12% of the world and 20% of people in the United States, regardless of culture or language. It also affects an eye-opening 80% of prison inmates who are functionally illiterate and show a key symptom of dyslexia being poor single word decoding. Decoding is another word that is referred to as the ability to sound it out. The signs and symptoms of dyslexia can appear as early as preschool and are lifelong. We could write an entire book on the signs and symptoms because they do vary quite a bit. However, I just want to go over some most common ones this morning. Letter reversal, a very large gap between reading and other subjects on progress reports, the ability to recognize rhyming words, or even the ability to recall letter sounds with their letters, such as B with B. If someone's looking to be tested for dyslexia, first they need to be referred to a neuropsychologist or a speech-language pathologist. I want them to know, though, that this is not so much as a test as it is an evaluation that's broken down into several separate segments, such as IQ test, medical history, reading comprehension, or phonological awareness. This usually results in an 8-hour test day. This will result in a written report, such as this one, that combines all the results tested together and a diagnosis. You should also know that dyslexia testing, although it is required to be done by a medical doctor and is a medical term, is not covered by most insurances and is paid for primarily out of pocket. This is a key factor in undiagnosed children and adults. However, the report given at the end of the evaluation should identify some specific programs and accommodations to help close that gap or the weaknesses that are associated with dyslexia. There are a few different educational programs developed to teach children with dyslexia, as there are also schools that are primarily built for dyslexia children. There's one in Ohio, and there's also one in Houston, Texas. Public schools, though, there's the ability to place interventions or accommodations with an IEP. Some of those accommodations can be things such as homework no longer than 30 minutes, larger projects being broken down into smaller projects, little to no spelling tests. In conclusion, though, dyslexia is far too common with far too many people knowing nothing about it. There's no cure for dyslexia, but with medical doctors and the advancement in technology, we are approaching more and more answers for children and adults diagnosed with dyslexia. In the words of Albert Einstein, who is a diagnosed dyslexic himself, a B turns into multiple possibilities, such as a D, a P, or a Q. So, I leave you with this question. Who is it that you love that's dyslexic? Thank you.